these are results of faith.
My life was real bad. I mean, I used to have to work 2 jobs. My husband didn't want to do anything at all. My kids were always fighting, always arguing. I mean, I was a person that was a very nervous person. I was very prideful. I didn't like anybody to tell me anything. I was, you know, whatever I said, it had to be done. I would always have to see my kids working. I could never see them sitting down. It was just too much pressure. We just had a lot of bills to pay, and we didn't have enough money coming in. I was working 2 jobs, and my husband didn't want to discipline the kids, so I had to discipline the kids. I was the one that had to take care of the bills, you know, make sure everything was paid. So, I mean, it was hard. And we didn't have only 2 kids. We had 6. And it was just that there was just so much anger within me. And, I mean, I just hated the world. I hated everybody. And it was bad. It was really bad. At the time when I was married, my husband used to work nights and I used to work days. And I thought that was good because then that way we wouldn't argue. Because on the weekends when we were home, we were always arguing. We were, you know, and like he didn't want to do anything. He would just sit down, watch TV, and just, I mean, I think it was depression that he had. Because, I mean, he just didn't want to do anything. There's sometimes he'd get up, he'd do the lawn, and, you know, but I mean, to take the kids out to the park or play with the kids or do something, he never did, never had a social life with anybody. He was always just in the bedroom watching TV. And that was it. Didn't want to do nothing. Well, with my kids, nobody wanted to be near me. I mean, everybody, they'd see, well, mom's coming, they'd run away, and they go, and they either wanted to hide or they wanted to pretend they were doing something, but nobody wanted, they knew that I was coming home, so they would run away. Well, there was a lot of times that I felt like I just wanted to die. I thought about suicide. I just felt like, this is it, you know. I wanted to die. There were several times that I jumped out of the car. I jumped out of the car. I didn't want to live. The car was moving, the car was going, and we were arguing, and I thought, well, I'm not going to put up with this. And I just opened the door and jumped out. Of course, nothing happened because I'm here, but I still, you know, rolled out, and that happened a couple of times. There was one time that I tried to overdose, and I took some sleeping pills. I took them, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Well, my mother, she saw the program on TV, and she told me that she wanted to go to the church that said, stop suffering. She says, because she would see it on TV, it says, stop suffering. She wanted to come to the church where it says, stop suffering. And at the time, like I said, I was, I had wanted nothing to do with any churches or nothing. I was a Catholic, and I used to go to church on Sunday, but I didn't want to have to do with any other churches, you know. So I called my mom, and I told her, okay, Mom, if you want to go, I said, are you ready? But I said it in a really bad voice. I said, okay, I know you want to go. I said, so if you want to go and you're ready, I'll take you. If you're not ready, I'm not going. And my mom, I remember, I said, yes, I'm ready. I said, you know. So I went to go get her, and we came to church. It was on a Tuesday for healing. And she felt really good. And it was so funny because I was at the point of a nervous breakdown without even realizing it. My shoulders were hurting so bad. I'd have a lot of pain that my kids would have to rub my back because it hurt. But anyway, I came on that Tuesday, and I got healed. I received the healing. And my mom felt so good. And because I felt so good, with that pain went away, I was, oh my gosh, you know, I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe that. So then he said, come Friday. So okay. So then we went Friday. And also again, it was just something that is unexplainable that it happened. Then all of a sudden, I just felt so much peace. I felt like some big weight, something came out of me, and I I felt different. I felt different. From that day, I felt different. Then the pastor said, well, come Sunday. So then we went Sunday. Shortly after I started coming, after he gave me my healing, I came in July of 1999. So in in December of 1999, I had received the Holy Spirit. I mean, I just received so much peace, so much happiness. It was just very, very beautiful. When we went up, we gave our life physically, spiritually, and we did prayers. I did prayers at midnight. I was always praying in the morning, at night. So it was all sacrificial. And I came down the altar. I mean, I could feel so much peace. I could feel so much happiness. I mean, it was just totally different. And everything just started changing. Everything started changing after that. And I just felt like I needed to tell everybody. I just felt like, you know, it was something that just was inside of me that, and even now, I mean, you know, I'm always talking to people about God, how much He has done for us and how He can do for them. But it's just something that is you can't explain it. So much peace and happiness. You're just a new person. And it's just like it says, He makes you new inside and out. What the Holy Spirit means to me? Well, the Holy Spirit means God, means my life. He means everything to me, you know. It's something that I don't want to ever lose, you know. It's God inside of me. It's God's Spirit inside of me, you know. Well, all of you that are out there suffering, that are thinking that there's no reason to live, they have no way out for nothing, there's no remedy of anything, you know, seek God. God changes things. God changes everyone and everything. He gives you a better place. He gives you a better life. You know, He gives you that peace and that happiness. You know, you don't have to suffer like that. You don't have to be going through what you're going through. You know, it is really a very beautiful world out here. It really is a very beautiful world. I just have to come and try Him, just like His word says, you know, try me out and see if I don't change things. Gotta give Him a try.